Right, I want to talk about presentation, not the presentation, but how you present yourself from a clothing point of view and a hair point of view. Yeah, because that's really important, obviously. It's absolutely important. It's important because if there's something odd going on and, you know, maybe you've got, I don't know, some hair that's sticking up like that, or if, for example, you're a lady who's speaking about something and perhaps you've got maybe I don't want to sound sexist here, but if you've got a really large brooch, then that can be distracting. You don't want any distractions, okay? No distractions. So what I'm about to tell you now is very straightforward and obvious. But again, sometimes I'm a bit close to it, so I need to take a step back. And some people may take this for granted, others may not. When you are presenting in front of a group of 10 people, 70 people, as is the case in this room, 500, 5,000, non-negotiable, you've got to look your best. You've got to look your best. And again, I preface those remarks by saying you also need to do your research in terms of what type of event it is. For example, and I mentioned this earlier, I presented at a football club earlier this year. Now, I didn't wear a suit. And I didn't wear a suit for a particular reason. I was talking about drugs and alcohol and mental health. Everyone had just come off the track. They're footballers. They were sweating. They were in shorts and T-shirts. I didn't wear shorts and T-shirts, but I wore a pair of jeans and a casual jacket and a shirt. I didn't want to look corporate because it wasn't appropriate, but I still looked smart. And that's the important thing. Now, if I was presenting here to a corporate group, this is how I would look. I would wear a suit like this. And in this instance, I wouldn't wear a tie. Now, these days, a lot of people don't wear ties. 3 or 4 years ago, and it's 2020 now, but 3 or 4 years ago, people would wear ties, and that's cool. I could wear a tie. I prefer not to. But if it's a formal event, then I will wear a tie, whether it be a black tie or a long tie. But it still looks smart, and I think you would agree. That's important. And so you make sure that you are the complete package. If you are a woman, and I feel this is important, you need to dress appropriately for the particular event. And please understand, I'm not saying this from a sexist point of view, but we don't want people looking or being distracted by parts of your body because you have a really high dress or because you have a low... You understand what I'm saying? I feel awkward saying it. All I'm saying is dress appropriately. I mentioned the large brooch. I don't really want to see someone up there talking about something that's serious or something I'm really interested in with earrings that are massive, really massive, or a huge great big hat that's taking all the focus away from what you're saying, or a huge great big brooch. I know again this sounds obvious, but people do this. They do this. Always check yourself before you go up on stage. Check yourself in the mirror. I do it all the time. I head into the toilet. People probably think something's odd's going on there, but I head into the toilet, I look at myself in the mirror, I check myself, I make sure everything's okay, and that is done. All done. You can tick that box. All done. Very, very important. Your personal presentation needs to be of high quality.